Alrighty. Good day, everyone. It's good to be here. Unfortunately, I missed game one, so apologies to everyone. I won't give away any spoilers though, so you can go back and watch and see what happened in game one. We're here now in game two of main division Oz Phoenix League Season 3, and we have Mac and Cheese versus Sarawak Sentinels. So they've been pretty quick with the picks. We've had a disruptor ban. Oh, they're really pumping out the picks. So, no Mac and Cheese. We've got Dark Willow and Razor. On the dial, we have the Task Jakira and Shadow Fiend. So it looks like at least the Sentinels have declared their supports. Shadow Fiend could still be a bit of a flex between mid or safe. Razor, I did see a support Razor the other day. They lost, but still could be an off-lane Razor or a mid Razor or a safe lane Razor. Can be sort of played in most roles, but I haven't seen it being thrown into off-lane for a while. Let's see what Pro Tracker has to say about all these things. Just give me one moment while I Razor isn't doing great as a mid. Not many roles, not many matches. Mainly as an off lane being played, but now they've declared it not being off lane with the Centaur coming out. So
5 seconds.
Let's have a quick stalk of the players. I know that generally Fox is the carry player and he's played Centaur. Doesn't looks like I'm pretty sure he plays. Oh no, I've clicked the wrong bloody guy. Wraith King PL Drow. Okay. Well, interesting. So the scent is kind of serves a pretty good function. So still not clear if the Shadow Fiend is going mid or safe, but you'd presume the Timbersaw is going off lane, but he could also be going mid, depending on the matchup. Oh look, there's not even any spoilers over here in regards to who won the first game, so that's good. You guys, there's still yet to know. They banned the Slaughter, so they don't think the Braze is going mid. I've seen Slaughter being run mid a few times.
10 seconds remaining.
Seems alright.
5 seconds remaining.
I apologise to Mac and Cheese as well in regards to their logo on my opening screen. I could not find it. Whoops. Such is. And how exciting is it that TI started? Whoop, yeah. I won't give any spoilers, but so far, fantastic. I've been seeing a lot of Shadow Fiend, a little bit of Razor, but I don't think the Razor's been doing very well.
Dire team back.
Plenty Tusk and a lot of Nagasari bands, which
Dire team pick.
haven't really seen in any of the Phoenix games, people giving much room to Naga, but I guess it's just one of those heroes that, you know, if you can play, you can play. Ugh, like Meepo. And then they ban out the Lena.
10 seconds remaining.
Huh.
5 seconds remaining.
Interesting.
Radiant team pick.
Devourer.
So the SF will be the safe lane, the OD will be mid, Timbersaw off lane. I'd say Jack's probably 5 and Tusk is 4.
5 seconds
That
remaining.
seems pretty clear cut. Are Mac and Cheese going to mix it up a little bit with their final pick? They have a minute to think about it. The Sarawak Sentinels. What is is this meant to mean something? Anyone know anything about this? Okay. A state in Malaysia. There we go. What else? Borneo. Got some white guy. What are the things to do there? Let's have a quick look. Okay, that doesn't look very colonial, except the cat's cool. Look at those whiskers. Meow. Yeah, great. Combines food with Buddhist temples. Okay, sure. Bit of British dynasty. Okay, and they pick up the quap. Pretty strong last pick. I'm not planning a holiday there, but just, oh, look at that. That kind of looks like the 12 Apostles. That's nice. 25 national parks. Yeah, lovely. Oh, it's a lake. Not too exciting there. Rainforest with maybe animals, but we don't see the animals. We just see a photo of a painting of animals. It's got a beach. Cool. Celebrity standard beaches. Woo, celebrity standard. Spooky mangroves. Wow, they really try to talk up this place. Sacred Mountain, that's nice. And hiking. Lovely. Alright, back to the game. Dark Willow doesn't have a facet chosen, that's fine. Lich is growing cold, which I think is pretty standard. Horsepower, bondage. I think this is all pretty standard. The Jack one, I think he can mix it up a little bit, but Icebreaker's good. I think the Ice Wall is going to be pretty important for like the Razor and the Centaurs, just sort of stopping them from sort of running all around the place. It should be able to divide up the fights quite nicely. The Co-op will still be able to continue to jump in and cause chaos. I think the Lich is going to be pretty important in this game and how he plays it. Oh, David, is he going to stand the test? Let's quickly stalk David. Let's have a look. David, how are you going, sir? Here he is. He's played a bit of Lich, 62% win rate, so it's up there. And he's a Divine too, so I'm not to criticize him. Alright. Well, the game starts, so let me introduce the players. Here we have Falx on the Razor, Heroic on the Queen of Pain, David on the Lich, Watley on Centaur, Elite Ace on Dark Willow, and then Function maybe on Tusk, Munchie Babe on OD, Abyss on Shadow Fiend, no idea how to pronounce that one, on Timbersaw, and Celestial on Jack. Okay, and we have a smoke here by Mac and Cheese to get up onto Dipshit Mountain nice and quickly. Not that that really provides them with anything at this particular point. So they will not even chuck down. Oh, there we go. A bit of vision in the river. Nothing seen there. And now they continue to try and position to think about at least contesting this bottom ruin. Not going to walk up into that, which is very smart of them. That reminds me, I'm going to do this. So the fight will be around this ruin here. Good strong start, a lot of damage getting up onto the Tusk, but he is able to snowball himself to safety. Meanwhile, the Centaur, who is standing there in the middle, dies first. The ruin... Babe, Fox. Ah, because the Razor wasn't even there. Okay. So it's a 2 for 2. Alrighty. So... First blood going to the way of the Sentinels, which is always a difficult spot to be in. Tusk is putting in a... Okay, he's gonna do some fun creep killing. Doesn't he care about his couriers? We'll see how long it takes for them to get on top of that. But the Razor's having a nice start at least. Yeah, the combo of the Frost Shield plus the Link plus the Slow means that at least a little bit of attack damage is able to be stolen from the Timbersaw. But he does just tree grab and get out of there. Timber Chain. So, not too much happening there. He sees a courier coming, but the Lich is there to let him know. Or let himself know, and he picks up what he had. And knowing that movement, he dewards quite happily. Meanwhile, that leaves Razor by himself. Some great body blocks there done by the Tusk. The Timber Chain, will he survive? The Frost Shield goes down. That just gives him a little bit of life to get through, and he eats a tree. Meanwhile, up top, the Jack getting low, but a good trade, it looks like, overall. Now they have to decide what they're going to do about this Lotus, which is about to spawn in 15 seconds. I think the other side, it's going to quite clearly go to the Timber Saw, but there could be a little bit of a battle here. No, the Dark Willow is just going to sneak in there and take it away. Okay. Meanwhile, things are happening in the mid. I don't expect much is going to happen for a few more levels yet, but, you know, so far the Quap's doing well, the OD's doing fine. Not as, I guess, as many denies as you'd necessarily expect on an OD. The fact that the Quap is out denying is quite impressive. Alright, the Tusk goes for the save again. The link is still on, so Razor is quite happy to continue the damage output. 1 second until the... Oh no, too slow. Plasma Field. I don't know what any of these spells are called because I never play any of these heroes, but I just know it is the circular wheel of electrical doom that comes out of Razor. Okay, the Tusk is re-engaging. Frost Shield's still there, so they're not going to be able to do too much to them. And here they go again. Really keen to get this Tusk, and they will. And will the Razor go down as part of it? There was a double slow jump by the Lich, and oh, he jukes. Oh, but he's got the fire to get out of it. But he might still just die. He does. So the Lich is pretty happy with that. Meanwhile, the Centaur unfortunately does go down in the top lane with the Dark Willow and the Shadow Fiend following. So not the best trade up here. But the Lich is pretty happy. What does that look like? Lich is level 4. Highest second under the Quap, so that's pretty good. Same as the Jack though. There you go. So the two POS 5 supports are carrying the weight at the moment, and the OD got exceptionally close to dying. 6 has not been put down by either one, but the Quap should get to 6 first at this stage. So the OD has to be careful. Again, really great performance there by the Quap too. Have 23 to 12. Sorry for not noticing your death again, Centaur. That's the third one. Doesn't make for a happy Centaur. Oh, 26 and 14 denies. He uses that to... Why not just put that on the Quap? Interesting. Again, you know, no actual criticism by me. He does pick up, or she does pick up the... What is OD? A boy? A girl? Who knows? Got wings. It's an animal. So they. Has got the shield rune. But looks like he'll still continue to stay in the mid. Meanwhile, Jack is doing a little bit of pressure onto the tower, but because he's got the wrong facet, he really can't do much there. And again, this Razor doesn't like the Tusk. Try and bully. A bit dangerous there. Gee, despite dying 3 times, the Centaur's still doing pretty well with the last hits. Looks like Jack is positioning himself quite nicely to steal the Wisdom Rune down here. It looks like he's going to completely get away with it. The Dark Willow will try and be there close to time, but is not going to make it. Meanwhile, as the Tusk leaves, the Timbersaw gets taken down. The Shadow Fiend is low. They do not want to let this Jack escape. I don't think they're going to find him. They give up, and the Lich TP'd across to help with that. So that is 2 Wisdom Shrines going the way of the Sentinels, but the Timbersaw was sacrificed in the process, so that was quite a nice little power play done by the Razor bot, and the poor Centaur is getting surrounded again. Gonna try and his best to run out of there, and Razor's gonna try and come help top, which is a great play because that is a dead Shadow Fiend. Tusk is there to try and help, but the Frost Shield goes down to help support, and the Snowball went onto a creep. Not sure if that's how he planned to play that, but he is being perma-stunned pretty much and will go down as well. Meanwhile, the Jack sort of pivots around. The OD is there with ult, wants to drop it. Everyone is running away.
Is under attack.
Oh, come on, OD. Just do a little cheeky little whoop. No, he's not going to. Wise. Meanwhile, the Quap just stays mid and continues to enjoy some sweet farm.
Is under attack.
Also got a little bottle with an Invis Ruin happily sitting in it. Okay. What else is happening? So Mana Boots on the Timber. Everyone else is kind of going treads and Triangle Boots.
Radiant's
Nothing too
bottom tower is
exciting
under
coming
attack.
out yet.
Radiant's
Bottom tower does go. Kaya. Okay. Going a vessel? Don't know. Oh, this poor Tusk is a little bit poor there. Alright, the Razor gets a little bit of pressure, but nothing too bad, and the scent goes down again, but again, possibly Quap throughout the ult, but didn't get the kill, and dies for it in the process. Ugh. What a shame. Okay, and we've got some people declaring their allegiance in the chat. I would say Philippines, oi! But it's not. Malaysia, boy! Alright, so the Hypnotize to bring the Tusk under tower for a little bit, but there's not really much follow through. The Sent did have his ult, but didn't want to use it aggressively. Now he uses it when they're almost already under tower. Oh, the Lich ult goes down, which the Jack happily uses to sacrifice his friend, and will oh no! Jack, what are you doing? You're just bouncing it between everyone. No, well, David, there you go. So far, you have not disappointed with your Lich performance. Very lucky that the Jack helped to bounce it between all those teammates. All right, so a good little recovery there by Mac and Cheese. But the Razor has to be careful at this point. Oh, they're still trying to engage. Oh, no. Not quite enough damage to kick him with the Warrior's Punch, and he's going to get stunned out by the Dark Willow, which means that the Lich will be able to run away, except for the fact that the OD has come and banished him to the Underworld, which I'm pretty sure the Lich is happy to be at. Still, though, the Razor was able to get out quite successfully, and the Shadow Fiend did get sacrificed as part of that. So, still, everyone's looking pretty happy from the Dire as far as their farm goes. This Razor has dropped off a little bit since he's been rotating, and the Quap is really holding up for her team, but she's got to turn that into something now. With that last rotation not really in her favor. She does have ult up again, as does the OD. They are thinking it. Oh, it's a double damage. She wants no part of that. He doesn't have a bottle. Whatever the OD is, doesn't have a bottle. So he will want to make use of it while it's still active. The scent is fine as a option. What would that have built? And the Razor gets killed by the 4-on-1. Why was the Razor up there? Okay. Now the Quap is keen, but it
Radiant's middle tower is under
super
attack.
favorable because it is 4-3. They do try and burst out the Shadow Fiend, which is successful, but it will cost them the Quap's life as they weren't expecting so many people to be in the area. So all three do go down to that one. The Razor comes up, but he is just going to get stuck there too in a save your friend syndrome scenario. Yeah.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
Isn't, yeah.
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
Okay, so the Scent will try and put some pressure on bot, but look, they can probably rotate
Radiant's
back
top
to
tower has fallen.
protect it. At least the Jack's the only actually one with an active. So the Scent probably could have happily stayed there a little bit longer to pressure this tower, but instead he'll wrap around and get the Wisdom Rune, which is also a fine play. So in the second round of Wisdoms, it looks like they're both going to go to the Radiant.
Radiant's
Meanwhile, the
middle tower
Dire
is under
will
attack.
pressure mid. Without that being contested.
Radiant's middle tower has fallen.
So what are we going? Mask of Madness on the SF. Blade Mail on the Scent. Pavis on the Lich. This Quap, what's she saving up for? Oh, she's going Blade Mail as well. Blink's coming out on the Tusk. Whoa. Is scary. They are positioning to go on this Scent and the Quap at
Dire's
the same
bottom tower
time.
is under attack.
It looks like this Quap is... He's got mad. Doomed, thank you for the follow.
Dire's top tower
And the Quap is able to blink out in time, quite surprisingly. The OD still does have his ult, but goes into a scream. The Scent uses his ult to try and chase down this Shadow Fiend. The Razor is able to get the link on, plus the circle, plus the fear, terrorize. It's a fair bit of attack speed stolen, but is it going to keep him alive? No, but the Quap is able to wrap around. No, the Shadow Fiend gets out. So the Quap tries to wrap around, but ends up in her demise. Centaur's got to do something here, but he's got nothing to use. Oh. They do stay for fight, but they both die. So it is a team wipe. A team wipe for a lonely Tusk. Giving them a nice 5k advantage. So that puts all three cores of the Dire on the top of the net worth, with the Jack coming 5th on the net worth, which is solid. There you go. And
Dire's
with that,
middle
he
tower is under
has...
attack.
Where's all his money going? Oh, he's got a 4-staff. 4-staff. Okay. Interesting one. Ray's using his ult to... He said, I'm not coming to any more fights. These fights aren't going well for us. I need to farm. And he's dropped his ult for it. But can he get maximum efficiency? Meanwhile, the Scent will do his job, showing in lane, taking the dangerous farm, making sure the lanes are pushed in and at least some tower damage is getting
Dire's
done.
top tower is under attack.
No towers are yet to fall for the Dire, though. Meanwhile, the Timber is also taking dangerous farm. They could rotate to punish him. Instead, it looks like the Dire is going to rotate to punish this Centaur, who's dropped his Blade Mail at this point. He almost knew it was going to happen. He does have his ult to run away, and he does. Oh! But the burn goes through the Pavis from the Jack, giving him that kill. There's the Frost Shield. Oh, don't know. That was bad luck. Alright, with the Scent down with his ult, they invade the jungle. Meanwhile, the Razor continues to be in the exact same position where we last left him. And taking that jungle, they're now going to happily take the first Roche of the game. Very smart play.
Radiant are scanning.
Does the cop want to? She does. She takes whatever kill she can get. She jumps in, she ults, and then she runs into that. Oh. Will he get the Requiem off in time? Oh, they're all so low on the Dire. The Scent's back alive. The Shadow Fiend's there. The Aegis goes down. Can the Quap disengage? Possibly. And oh, look how quickly he goes down with all those whisks. Oh, and she just doesn't quite TP out in time there by the Dark Willow. But it was a great play, and those brambles confirmed that the Jack was to perish as well. So the Tusk wasn't even part of that fight because he'd been wiped out in advance by the Quap. But I wonder if she wished she had kept that ult for that Roche fight. But doesn't really matter because it worked in their favor anyway, allowing a little bit of a swing back in the favor. Oh, that's 4K swing. That's actually quite a lot. They snuck up a fair lead once they got that Roche. So 4K plus so much experience across, and they're going to keep this pressure on the Shadow Fiend, who is still quite squishy at this point in the game. And with the Scent getting down as well, he does perish. So this look is looking still pretty close. Not sure yet what the Scent's going to get next, but he does have his blink. This Razor is definitely not planning on joining the fight anytime soon. Definitely wants to farm.
Dire's top tower is under
Yules
attack.
by the Dark Willow. Okay. Okay. OD, go on the Witchblade.
Dire's top
Fair
tower
enough.
has fallen.
Not sure what's happening
Radiant's
next with the
bottom
Tusk.
tower is under attack.
Having a Glimmo on the Jack, which is nice. And then the blink. Next one will be the whatever it's called, Dragon, whatever the upgraded Dragonlance is.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
Alrighty, so they do push in the lanes down bot. Will they rotate or will they Tormentor. Looks like they're going to Torm. Oh, no, they're drawing lines. They're drawing lines. They want to take the gate.
Dire are scanning.
Okay, Dire scanned. Just missed. Oh, that Dark Willow's very close to...
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
So now they realize they have to... Do they have a smoke on them?
Radiant
Would be
structures
handy.
are fortified.
No smokes.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
Alright, but they're positioning now to come around the back. The Timber's
Radiant
going
are
to
scanning.
be the victim here. Oh, blinks just in time. Saved a chain to his friends. He's going to get out. A little bit of damage done on that bottom tower, but, you know, not the worst for the Radiant, as they didn't actually have to expend any smoke there. Nice vision put here by the Dire. In fact, the Dire have got full triangle vision. So the fact that they weren't showing anywhere sort of means they kind of know where they are. They are now positioning to fight around this tier 1 bot. The Lich is not there. The Shadow Fiend is not there. The OD is not there. The Raze is not really there either. He just wants to farm. It looks like it is just going to be a bit of farming for a little while, but the gap is remaining the same around the 3k mark.
Dire's middle tower is
Any
under
other
attack.
exciting items coming out? Another 4-staff. So what's, I guess, and a shadow, yeah, okay, the Silver's Edge. Makes sense on the Shadow Fiend, nothing too surprising in that build. Oops, got her ult.
Radiant's
Back.
top tower is under attack.
Yeah, it just kind of looks like they're going to keep farming, and the Shadow Fiend is being pretty efficient with his farming.
Radiant's bottom
Raze
tower
is being
is under
very
attack.
safe, not even showing. Look at that jizzy farm there. He's just like, nope, not for me, thank you. I don't want it. I don't want your gold. You can't tempt me.
Dire's structures
Meanwhile,
are fortified.
they're putting a little bit of pressure on here. They use a fort for it, which, you know, that was actually their tier 2 fort if the pressure's continued, but it is true that the Radiant aren't putting a lot of pressure on, so they probably will get it back up again before the next one. But he's not going to be able to deny it. So that goes down quite nicely for the Radiant. Sort of get that tower a little bit for free.
Is under attack.
And now that they've opened up the map a little bit, they do smoke.
Dire are scanning.
This tree probably blocked it, so I don't think they smoked under vision. Alright, now you've got a couple of scans. Why not drop one? Oh, maybe they don't. No, they don't. Oh, I don't even know when they used all the scans. Alright, but they're positioning in the right direction. The Razor's still not there, but neither's the Timbersaw. The Jack will be found. He 4-staffs out, but the Lich is still there. He just drops that ult in the hope that someone comes stands near him. The Dust is used. Fantastic. That Jack's going to go down. Meanwhile, the Quap bullied out the Tusk, so the smoke play just gets the Jack. They could have maybe gotten a little bit more, but the Shadow Fiend just ran away. Look at this vision, though, for the Dire. Like, they've just got such a nice bright map, like a Christmas tree. They can see all these movements. You can even see where the Razor is, so they know the Razor's alone, but they're not punishing him for it. This OD could just go in there. They know that the rest of the team's top and this Razor's... Oh no. Oh no, the ward's still there. Yeah. Alright, so the Radiant want to take the tier 2 top. Positioning for it. Razor continues to defend. Oh, they're gonna crawl around in the hope that they might find this. Oh, look at that. He's not sure if he wants to go on it. Oh. Fair enough, too. There's a DD sitting in that river there. Will the Quap find it? Looks like she will. And it looks like these guys are kind of getting wedged in here, whether they want it or not. They're blinking by the Centaur. A quick thing, he chucks out. Oh, and the TP in by the Timber ensures that the Lich ult does bounce off. So it's not a bad trade there. The Quaps wants to be part of the fight because she's got the DD ruin on. Oh, there's a Glim to put down, which is not enough to save her. Oh, what a real shame that was. Meanwhile, the OD is around to pick up the stragglers. Yeah, couldn't TP out. The Razor is still farming pretty well. The Lich was able to escape. The Shadow Fiend did die. This Timbersaw will
Dire's
drop
bottom
off,
tower is under attack.
but I'm scared that by that stage this OD might be pretty fat. Shadow Fiend has got the BKB coming. Pipe on the Tusk. Alright.
Dire's bottom tower is under attack.
Still remains a close game. I don't know. Like, Razor versus a Shadow Fiend, like, surely late game the Dire still have this. Like, I feel like they kind of just a little bit outdrafted the Radiant, but you know, there's been some good ults there by the David on the Lich. So we'll see. The Tusk has certainly been playing a lovely vision game. Stunned up by the creep there. Okay, so the Roche is back alive. Everyone's still alive though. Ags on the Timber. Shard on the Tusk, Shard on the Willow, Shard on the Lich.
Radiant's bottom
So
tower
rest.
is under attack.
Okay. Sanj and Yash are up on the Razor. Molnir on its way. This pipe's getting pretty close. Alright, are we gonna see something here? No. Sort of setting up around Roshi. Look at all this vision, just so good. This Shadow Fiend is just gonna quite happily
Radiant's
just...
bottom tower is under attack.
The Solar Crest goes down very quickly. Able to save him, but no, they smoke. Put the Razor out as a bit of sacrifice. I don't know if that's what you want your bait to be. Oh, these people bouncing in to get this Lich Ult to do so much more damage than it deserves to do. Anyway, the Shadow Fiend does get out alive. Oh, the Yules is used by the Dark Willow. The Quap tries to clean up the... And the Centaur goes down as well, so four for none. That initiation just missed. The Centaur ult just kind of maybe a little bit too soon. The Quap wasn't quite in position. The Terrorize was off the mark. You kind of wonder at that point, should they have just turned around and run away at that, like at the very, very start once they realized the... But I guess they weren't aware that all his buddies were so close to help. What's this Dark Willow gonna do? What are you gonna do there? She jumps in, but the OD blinks away. The Tusk is left as a sacrifice, dragged further in. Oh, this Tusk with the Timber. Yeah, they will get the Tusk, and likely this Timber's gonna go as well. Just stayed just a little bit too long with that push. And they are penalized for it. Well, they don't push out this lane. Instead, they opt to go and push mid. Suppose that's fair. Quap will pick up a haste rune, which is quite nice.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
And so they're knocking on the tier 2 mid. Oh, look at this Lich. Goes in the Glimmer. Confirms the kill. That OD just stayed a little bit too long.
Dire's middle tower has fallen.
Okay. And the Radiant will be a little bit more disciplined and not pushing the mid any further. The Roche is alive though, so they make their way there. Very rightfully so, nicely timed. Second Roche with the Banner as well. Takes a little bit of time, but they will get it. Now, what will they do with it? Will they farm? Time will tell. Oh, sorry, I'll get rid of that as well. You guys don't need to see any of that. Oh, the Timber. His friends are just, they're not, they don't want to engage. They're like, you shouldn't have been there. Now, Shadow Fiend's not there, they're all there. So they will push. And, you know, I think they'll be able to push quite happily here. With Aegis on the Quap. Not a lot of mana. I went the Tranquil Boots. Yeah, I like that. Some people go the mana boots on the Lich, but I think if you're playing a nice aggressive game, you get plenty of mana from killing people. The way it should be. Not through wimpy boots. You get your mana by killing them. Alright. So they've put the vision out to make sure the Shadow Fiend's not going to cause some crazy... this Razor is being a little bit forward though, given he's not the one with the Aegis. Shadow Fiend is able to cause a little bit of disruption, but the Banner remains here. So the fort isn't actually going to kill these creeps. So they are still alive for a fair bit of time. So they will be able to get this tower. Oh, that Sentinel's not in a happy spot now. He has the Pavis up on him now, or the Solar Crest. Oh. And he will go down. As a sacrifice. I think though maybe they could have got that tower. Anyway. Oh. No problems. Always knew would make it. If that Tusk had blinked for it, I don't know why he would have, but if he had have.
Radiant are scanning.
Interesting scan by the Radiant. Why? How could the Dire have been? I get. Okay. Alright, so the counter push is happening now. They will get this bottom tier 2 pretty easily. I don't think they're going to be able to do much more than that though. Interesting that they put down Vision.
Radiant's bottom tower has fallen.
I think there's going to be a fight there. Nah. Alright, what else has happened? So a veil and a pipe on the Centaur. Higher on the Quap with Ags, BKB now on the Razor, Blink on the Dark Willow, Satanic on the Shadow Fiend, Hurricane Pike, Blink. Hasn't got the BKB. Oh, the BKB's coming in the Courier. That would be very nice. Pipe on the Tusk. Sheep on the Timbersaw. Nice. Nice with the Ags. Yeah, so they really want to ignore the Timber. Okay, so the Radiant want to take out this last remaining tower off the high ground, which they should, they should be able to do. The Quap still has a minute and a half left on the Aegis, so let's just get out there. Get out there and do it. Just take this tower. I wonder why they gave the Aegis to the Quap. I should have given the Aegis to the Razor. The Quap doesn't really want to be, at the front. I could have even given the Aegis to the Centaur, I wonder. Probably not. That's ridiculous. Okay, so they will get the remaining tower. There is a smoke out by the Dire. I'm not sure
Dire's top tower is under
what they are
attack.
planning on achieving with that smoke. Meanwhile,
Radiant's
the
bottom
Radiant
tower
are
is under attack.
hunting the Shadow Fiend, while their 2/2 does get 2 catapults on it, so they really want to make sure this smoke pays off. And they do have the vision there. Fuck, how did they see him?
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
That was a great play, but how the frick did they see him?
Dire's top tower has fallen. Dire's top tower is under attack.
Oh, there's a... Oh, I see, there's a little wound there. I didn't notice that. Got killed by that. Okay, well, with that Shadow Fiend dead... this puts them in a great position. The Aegis is going down. I've got to bring this smoke back for everyone so we can see. He just always gets a little bit out of position, this poor Cent. The Jack ult did have to go down, but, you know, you're always going to do that. It's one of those ones where the Jack should have, yeah, as soon as you see that Jack ult, you just kind of run away and say, okay, let's take the next wave. Not that I ever do that when I play, because I have no disinhibition whatsoever, so I'm just kind of like, high ground, high ground. Alright, so a smoke play by the Dire. The Shadow Fiend is dead, but will be alive soon, and will TP in. Won't be part of the smoke. They might connect on this quad, but they don't have a lot of vision, so they don't know they're there. They will walk up. Smoke will break, and she will get immediately sheeped. Maybe if she'd been a bit lucky, she would have blinked out, but just bad luck with the tree vision that the smoke broke before she actually saw. But they still want to fight, and they will fight, and the BKB was unable to get out in time, so he'd already taken most of the damage and popped his BKB and died. Sad place to be there. That's his 9-second BKB gone. Shadow Fiend, though, wants to position for some danger. Razor will show under vision. The Tusk will come in with the Requiem combo, plus the Ash Blast, plus the Jack ult. The Hex is there. Oh, he BKBs. He turns around. He links. He's not sure what to do at this point. He thinks about, do I want to be here? Am I strong enough? No. Oh, but the Centaur's at the back. Keep on the... Yeah, this poor Cent. He's got the Shivas. He's got Blink in a little while yet. But they are going to re-engage. Oh, look at that. The Jack goes down, then the Tim goes down for the sacrifice. There's a DD there. It is denied just before the grasp. And there we go. The BKB TP out. The Nightfall is successful. And in that brief time that the Dire were alive, look at the vision they chucked down. Like, it's just lovely. I just, you know, he's just putting down vision everywhere, this Tusk. He's doing a great job. I like that one too. That probably won't get... Oh, actually... Oh, it just misses. Alright. Meanwhile... Gee, that was a long range gaze. Well, they go on the Quap. She gets out with the help from the Terrorizer, Glimmer, and the Blade Mail. They get the Fort out, which is actually pretty important. Oh, the Lich Ult is down. Gets rooted still, even though there was the 4-stuff there to save him. Now there's the Snowball save, which means that the Razor is now surrounded by 3. Lich glimmers out. The Dark Willow will be... Oh! The OD And a tip goes just to highlight that the OD may have slightly gotten a bit too excited that he had to lock himself in his own dark room. Which means the Dark Ruler very happily gets out.
What is to come?
So Roche is not up yet. 1 minute 20. So really it's probably going to be up on the top side of the map by the time they find it / fight for it. Alright, well, 8k lead on the Dire, but they have lost all their peripheral towers, and that tower is so close to dead. This tower is close to dead. That one's got damage on it, so despite the net worth lead, the Radiant are pushing, and the Roche has now spawned. How did it lose health? Okay, well, everyone wants to have this fight. They're all keen. I might have to zoom right out for this one. Oh no, there's not much zoom left. Alright. Give some vision with the Lich ult, with the Lich Spire. The Roar is out. And they will retreat knowing that the Razor has come up and the Timber's there. That will keep the Roche out of his pit. Okay, that's nice to get that illusion rune at this stage, because vision is the key. Oh, who's saying this? Centaur's saying let's go around the back and get them from behind. Let's do an old-fashioned reach around. Does anyone have a smoke? There is a smoke on the Tusk, just arrived. Not much on the other team. Pyrrhic Coke on the Razor is good.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
Interesting that they sent that illusion into there to die. So, alright, both teams have smoked. The smoke flakes. Oh, look at that Lich ult. It was good, but a lot of people died immediately. Save your backline there, Centaur. Oh, look at that. The Lich has got his Ags. He's able to keep them under tame for a little bit. Oh, so the Tusk does go down, but the Quap goes down, trying to eat the OD, but just too much shields, saves. So this is a very sad place to be. All dead. Roche, well, that OD's not going to be able to do much. There you go. So they'll keep their lanes pressured. They've got this whole map and they're going to use it. Very nicely done. Pushing in bot and top and mid. You know, you wonder if you could have gone straight for top and not worried about the mid one. It seems if you could have.
Tower is under attack.
They leave a Nal Tasman in the pit as a little thank you card. Oh. They're not going to push. Right, they're going to let them.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
They're going to let the catapults do the work.
Radiant's middle tower has fallen.
Hmm. Okay, what are they waiting for? The Silver's Edge on the Shadow Fiend? The Sheep Stick on the Sheepstick on the OD? That's a while away yet. So this one's pretty close. My god, everyone's getting a bloody sheepstick. Tusk is getting a sheep. It's going to be bloody the Sarawak shepherds. They're going to have
Watch your step. It's 6 feet down.
herd of sheep that they're pushing around the place. They can use their little shepherd forestaffs to beat up these sheeps that they'll have everywhere. Sheepstick on the Tusk, a sheepstick on the OD coming. A sheepstick already on the Timber. Come on, Jack, build a sheepstick. You don't need a Yules. You've already got a Glimmer and a Forestaff. Stop being so supporty. Got a Zags though, and an Aetherlens, which is nice. Plus the Monocle. I wonder if you'd go the Bloodrite if you had the chance. Queen of Pain went the Bloodrite. Don't know what she's building next. Shard on the Razor. You could go do a little Tormy, get the Shard for free. Oh no, because no one else has a... Well, oh no, the two supports have a Shard, so you'd have a relatively good chance of getting it. A heart on the Centaur. Interesting. Good. Gonna go mood shard. Okay, so they've got the ages. They're gonna do a little push. The Lich does have Ags, but he doesn't have a blink, so he can't. Oh gee, he wanted. They got plenty of vision here, though. This Razor is really out of position. Yeah. Okay, so they do get out the Jack ult. Oh, what are you doing, Tusk? Yeah, you've got to punish this guy for snowballing that far in. We don't have a lot of damage to put on him. There we go. Oh, nice Lich ult again. The Tusk does go down. Oh, excellent ult by the Quap, but it just wasn't quite enough damage to take out the Shadow Fiend, who was able to Satanic back up to full health. The Quap does quickly buy back. The Hypnotize is there with a lot of damage coming out from the Dark Willow. The Aegis goes down. The Link is put on his high up on high ground without a lot of... Oh, that's stunned by the Centaur. Huge. The Quap just survives. Oh, that would have made it worth it. Oh, and the OD is going to go down. BKB out. No!
Dire's middle barracks are under attack.
Oh! Wow, what a turnaround. What a turnaround.
Dire's top
And the
tower is
tier
under attack.
1 on their high ground goes down. What the? Pick up. Huh? Why was the shard on the ground? Oh, no, I'm confused. Oh, he went back to pick up more stuff. I see. Okay. So, better quickly swip over to
Dire's middle barracks are
buyback
under
status.
attack. Dire's
The Timber and the OD don't have buyback. So, they're going to have to let this lane go.
Dire's middle barracks is falling.
And they're probably going to get the bottom as well. Oh, the Dark Willow just wants to end. There's a bit of a split here.
Dire's
Yeah, there we go. Okay, so the Shadow Fiend buys back. Oh my lord, the Centaur jumps in, knowing that the Jack ult is already down. Oh. No, he still doesn't have his Silver's Edge. Okay, so they get both lanes.
has fallen.
Looks like they're still keen to try and get more. I would be getting a bit worried now. Well, he goes down to low ground, drops out the cheek stick. The Jack Ice Path misses. The Lich ult continues to do so much work as he gets pushed around. The Quap does a fantastic ult to shove that Jack back in damage. Has to put a
ult down to try and clear out the creeps. Meanwhile, the Timber, not the person you want to be going on though. Yeah. So the scent does go down. Oh, nice blink out by the Willow. Really nicely done there. So, only lose the scent. Was able to kill the Tusk. He doesn't have buyback, so that's a dieback. Oh, the Lich. Oh. You'd have to have a tight behind on that Lich there. That is the definition of clutch, you know, that tight where you're just like, whoa! Just picks the right path straight through the trees. The Shadow Fiend did chuck a raise down there in the end, but by that stage he'd already sailed through. Maybe thinking he was going to TP out. Which is, yeah. Lucky. Alright, so. Amazingly, the Dyers still have a net worth advantage, but they have no buybacks and 2 lanes gone. So you wouldn't think that the win probability was on their side. Yeah, there you go. Like the fact that they lost the scent there, the graph is slowly going back to 50%, but the Radiant have really pushed forward there with that high ground defense. This next Roche will be the battle. Already putting up the vision. Thinking that it could be spawning top, but, well, if it's a really early Roche, it could. We will find out in 46 seconds. Alright, let's go back to net worth quickly. So the Razor has jumped on top. The Moon Shard is now on this Dark Willow. Whoa. With the Ags. So she can pump out the damage. Sanjin Kaya now. Satanic. As we said, lots of sheep sticks. So now the... Oh! The Jack did go a sheep stick. He did do it! He did have something else queued up, but he's got a sheep stick instead, so... If the OD is still planning a sheep stick, surely. The OD doesn't know. Okay, so it's a ridiculously long spawn on the Roche. As long as it can be. So somehow the Radiant know that. They're not wanting to hang around the pit. They want to get a kill. And they might. Oh no, they're smoking down towards the pit.
Radiant are scanning.
Okay. So a couple of unlucky scans by the Radiant. Dark map. Yeah, gotta chuck down some more vision, my friends. There we go. That's a nice ward. Oh, the Tusk isn't getting a sheep stick anymore. It's going to BKB instead. The Lich ult, you know, I said this would come down to David, and he is not disappointing. Admittedly, the Quap is doing some excellent ults at the same time, and the Centaur's, you know, getting slapped around a lot, which is his job, I suppose. He's got his heart now. The Dire's doing an excellent job of knowing when to farm and when not to farm. Now they do have some nice vision out, but they, you know, they just poke out, farm when they can, and then they sense the Radiant's coming and they retreat back up to high ground, getting the most efficiency they can from the map. Yeah, good on you. He's gone back to getting the sheep stick. So there will be at least 3 sheep sticks But they have lost their lead, so Roche will be spawning. Oh, it spawned now. Okay. Clearly, I don't know how to read the Roche banner. There you go. It spawned. They timed it. They got the DD ruin just as it got spawned as well. So this Quap. Oh, she's not going to use it though. Pretty happy knowing that they're not getting challenged. Dire are scared and they know they just have to sort of do a high ground defense. If only that scent had been there. Okay. So, Ages on the Quap. Why not put the Ages on the Razor? He's always he's always the one in the, he's the one who's going to get Jack ulted and Ice Pathed and Sheep Sticked. Okay, so the banner goes down. So they're at least going to try and well, it's good they've got the banner. They're going to get this tower probably without much of a fight. The fort goes out, but the banner's still there, and the next wave of creeps coming. These catapults are still going to be hitting it. So this tower's pretty much going to get taken. The OD's thinking about doing a reach around. Alright, the Tim has jumped in, but the OD wasn't close. Okay, sent ult. The Lich Hold on 2 with the Ice Shower there. They're just sitting under it, and they will go down, and that Lich Hold is still following them, so it's going to... God damn! I can't stop talking about the Lich Hold. It's so good. The keys covered. And the timber goes down. The buybacks are out, but look, they're gonna get this lane of racks. They've still got the Ages. Even if they kill this Quap now, sure, okay, they dropped the ult by the OD, but she's still got Edges. Just baited Quap. Just bait it. Don't let it. Oh. The Satanic's out on the Shadow Fiend, so he's able to put out a lot of damage. The Quap did go down, but had the Ages, so takes it out. Oh, the Shadow Fiend does go down. The Timber Sword does go down. The Jack is so lonely. Oh, the Dark Willow went in to take him out. And here we go, look at that, the Lich Hold doing its job. Taking out this tower. Well, no doubt in my mind, MVP to David. All on you, brother. You did a great job. And then I think, obviously, on the Dire side of things, I think I have to give the MVP on the Dire to the Tusk. There were some solid... everyone, don't look for a second while I bring this up. Is this the game we just watched? Yes. Yeah, I think the Tusk did some good work there with some solid snowball saves, especially in the early game. The Timber was always going to drop off, so that was hard. And the Shadow Fiend just didn't quite... Only got the Silver Edge at the end there, and I don't know, yeah, just didn't quite come online. That play going into the high ground in the bot lane. I thought he turned it around so well, taking so much and popping the Satanic, but... Oh, yeah. Just bad luck. It was pretty special. Look at that. Yeah, that Dark Willow pumping out the damage there with that Moon Shard. Alrighty. Well, there we go. An excellent game. It was pretty tight until the end. It was definitely anybody's game. Wow, the Shadow Fiend took 120k damage. Really tanked it. More than the Timbersaw. They really were punishing the Shadow Fiend, that's for sure. Early game, getting quite a few kills. But yeah. Oh well, very good, very enjoyable Dota. Thank you. Sorry I missed the first game. Some things are beyond your control. But, always good to watch some main division Dota. It's where the heart of the tourney is, let's be honest. And it will be good to see. So, just quickly, I suppose, where does this put the main division ladder? So, okay, so so that was their first win sorry. Spoiler alert for the first game. The Sentinels got their first win, but then Mac and Cheese were able to take it back. So this will put Mac and Cheese above BBC now that they've played the same number of games. They will have 2 wins, so they'll be in 4th place. Oh no, tied 3rd place with Dawn Academy, who is playing a game right now. But that is their 5th and 6th game, I presume. So, as per this now finishing off the 4 games, Mac and Cheese is tied 3rd place with Dawn Academy, and Sarawak is tied 4th place with BBC and Radiance Blinkers. So I think but Radiance Blinkers is yet to because they had a bye the first one. So Radiance Blinkers are playing their game tomorrow, I think. And yeah, they're playing. And they're playing the people number 1 of the ladder. So will they be able to stand up to that to get them out of the tied 4th place position? Time will tell. Tune in tomorrow. If I can do it, I will. It's a very late game, but we'll see how things go. So thanks for tuning in. Hope you enjoyed it as much as I did, and I hope you're enjoying TI as well. All the best.